Welcome to The Point. I'm your host, Eric Mitchell. Today is Monday, November 16th. That's right, we're a week away from Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. 1 week away. And boy, did we have an eventful weekend. We had some amazing football games in the NFL, good college football. A few pretty big upsets when it comes to that. But the big news over the weekend was President Trump and his band of merry misfits. They had this march, the second place march, the losers march. We had our celebration last week. They needed to have a rally. And it was funny. They had this march and they said the numbers that there would be millions of people. They compared it, they called it the Million MAGA March. The president, which is funny, these people crack me up. The president literally drove through their parade or march on his way to go play golf. These people are so small-minded that they didn't even realize. He just didn't care. He was on his way. He's like, I'm on my way to play golf. Thank you for supporting my bullshit. It's crazy, but I guess this is what we've been hearing about. Stormy Daniels told us the president likes to exaggerate size. Clearly he did, because claimed millions would be there. His crazy whack job of a press secretary who violates the Hatch Act any chance that she gets also said that 1 million people would be in attendance. The other whack job also posted that it would be 1 million. All the crazy alt-right nut jobs all said millions, hundreds of thousands. The Washington, D.C. Park Service, along with the Washington Police Department, stated that the maximum the number ever made was 11,000. That's right, 11,000. More people show up to watch Sugar Ray at state fairs than show up for the second place rally. Dude, the gig's up. Leave the White House. Come on. It's weird that we have to talk about this when it's proven. If you look at the 9/11 Commission reports, and this is what should be alarming to so many Americans. The 9/11 Commission report said because of the non-peaceful transfer, as we had to wait 37 days between the legal fighting that Gore v. Trump, we had to get it in front of the Supreme Court. Now, Trump has lost everywhere. Like I said last week, he's lost in Arizona, he's lost in Nevada, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin. This dude is so sad and pathetic, he's even been thrown out of food courts across the country, okay? He's losing everywhere, and now he's gonna cost our national security because he refuses to let Biden and his team get involved with what they're supposed to be during a transition. Instead, he wants to drag this out. Now he's got the penguin and, Rudy Giuliani is heading it up. And Rudy's as batshit crazy as they come. And so Rudy says that he's going to have all the states reverse their count, even though Department of Homeland Security said that it was the safest and secure election ever. Mind you, this is from an agency inside DHS that Trump created in 2016. Now he's saying this is opposite. What we have here is that the President of the United States is a sore loser. In fact, he refuses to concede. We've heard this reference of, why would he leave the field while there's still a game to play? No, there's not. The game's over. Because you don't leave the field doesn't mean the game continues. That's not how this works. If so, the Baltimore Ravens would still be playing their game. And they lost to the Patriots. Are they still on the field right now? Somebody go look. Go look on the camera over there where the Patriots play and tell me, are they still there? Trump, it's time. Bye-bye. Pack some bags. It's okay. I'm sure that you'll lose your wife because she's probably like, dude, you're a nobody and a loser now. I don't have to fake this crap. And it's just time. It's just time to give us our country back. It's embarrassing. And when every leader of every free nation, but these people don't care, they go off a talking point after talking point, it makes zero sense. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to tell you. Other than this march was a shit show. It was embarrassing. The Proud Boys are there. And I had some chance, and we're going to have some guests you're going to see in the coming days on our show where I'm going to talk about this. But if you go back into history and you dig back into the books, and I hate to be one of these people who talks about Nazi Germany, because I before had said, oh my God, there's no way that we could compare to it. There's so much. If you look in 1938, 1939, in Nazi Germany, the way that the Nazis came to power, things that Adolf Hitler and his cronies did, we're living it again. And I don't care what you say, the history does repeat itself. We've seen it, it comes full circle. We have to keep our eyes open and continue fighting and standing up for what's ours. The difference between ourselves and the Germans in Germany is we're not suckers, and we have social media to pass the word, and we all know that we can unify and stick together. That brings me to my next subject and one of my big rants for the day. There are media outlets out there, and I'm going to name them. There's this one media outlet called Liquid Lunch. John Tobacco's never served. John Tobacco's on the record for calling General Mattis a coward. Now, John, I mean this in the nicest way possible. Shut up. You never served. You're nothing but a loudmouth Trump supporter who doesn't know what else to say. You're full of hateful rhetoric, and you make no sense. You're a drunk, bro. Shut up. And now you're going to go insult the people at the Lincoln Project have proven to be 100% accurate? They're proven to do what they do. You call them goons and morons? Dude, you're talking about yourself. You're the idiot in the Trump suit. You're the idiot running your mouth. You're the idiot talking about a Justin Bieber dead baby sex cult. You're a moron. You actually put people on your show who believe that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. Yeah, you believe that shit. You're crazy, dude. How do you have a show? Biz TV should be embarrassed that they put conservative trash like yours on the airwaves and pollute other people's brains. Because what you're saying is just outlandish bullshit. That's what it is. This guy's crazy. That's what I have for you. He's crazy. Anyways, moving on. Don't watch that show. It's horrible. It's like a joke. I watch it for pure comedy and laugh. I'm like, wow, a host who gets drunk and makes nonsense and just calls people names all the time that make no rational sense. Good job, bro. You're doing a great job. And finally, and this ties into two, COVID and the VA. Now, the president and his wonderful band of idiots held a report that was supposed to come out in September. They held it till last week. Last Thursday, the numbers were released over how many veterans are still committing suicide. The numbers are holding steady at 22 a day. Follow that up with that we've had the highest COVID outbreaks and positive tests and COVID deaths within the VA in the last 2 months. It's disgusting and nothing's being done. And I can unfortunately report to you today that the numbers have increased yet again. COVID-related deaths in VA hospitals are on the rise and not being anywhere near being done. So here we go again. The Trump administration doesn't care about COVID. And it's been very clear from Trump, all of his alt-right cronies, that they absolutely don't give two shits about our veterans. Our veterans make up the large part of the jobs that nobody wants to do. When people want their freedom protected, they call on veterans. They call on our military. When these ladies and gentlemen come home from fighting on the front line, they should not find chaos at home. They should be able to find the help they need. If they're not able to go to a hospital and go to the VA to get COVID tested and COVID treatment, they should be allowed in and they should survive, not die, not infect the other people that are there. In fact, the doctors and the nurses that take care of them are also testing positive and also dying. This should be great for concern for so many in our country, but yet the right doesn't want to look at that. So I guess, once again, our veterans are expendable. Thanks, President Trump. That's what I have for you guys. That's what I have for you on this Monday. I wish one Monday I could come to you with good news. Maybe next Monday. The Monday of Thanksgiving, one of my favorite weeks that I look forward to every year with lots of good food. But this week, I still have the same nudes. I have the same news as I had before. A president who refuses to accept that he lost handily. A country that is rapidly divided with hate all over the place. I don't know what to tell you. We need to unify instead of divide. Unfortunately, one side doesn't want to come to the table. Instead, they want to point finger and come up with as many different things as they can come out of their crazy little nut job heads that this election, as they say, they need to count every legal vote. And I don't think anybody's arguing that. That's what we're asking for. Count every legal vote. And that's what's been done. You don't like the results. And if you don't like the result, you can't say that every legal vote isn't counted because it has been. You can count them twice. You can count them 3 times over. Do as many recounts as you want. You're still going to be a loser. So do we celebrate every time you come back as a loser? You're a loser, Donald Trump. You lost. Now, bow out gracefully with what dignity you have in your presidency. You will forever be known as the president who did nothing during the pandemic. You'll be forever known as the president who mocked veterans yet never served. You will forever be the president who refused to concede despite the fact his own department said no fraud was committed. You, my friend, are the loser. So that's what we have for you on this Monday, November 16th, 2020, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you head over to our channel on YouTube to catch today's guests. They're always on there. You can check them out. Check out the episodes we dropped over the weekend. And again, folks, I'm Eric Mitchell, and on behalf of the entire team here at To The Point, be safe, be strong, be smart, and God bless America.